these stars right here, this is one star, as you can see, and these stars are not fallen angels. There are some who say that these stars are fallen angels, but how do you know what a fallen angel looks like? Now, there could be fallen angels that are walking among humans on this earth, and chances are that is the truth. As for what's up in the sky, I think it's a little premature to say that these are fallen angels, even though some would say, well, there is a scripture where they're held in chains of darkness or something like that. We're going to watch some footage of this. And good evening. This right here, by the way, is the same star, except it's changing its shape, and you can see that it has like some kind of like some kind of matter around it. It's very different. It's real different. I'm going to take this part right here off because I use this as my thumbnail to do it. And let me see if I can do this. Gina, what you gonna do? I'm gonna do it. Let me try to scoot this over here to see if we can okay, there it is up there. Isn't it beautiful? I want to get it to like this, so where I got to find out where it is because it changes its shape a lot. And what I will do is I'm going to have to make sure I keep an eye on it. You're just going to have to let me know if this is going to be too big for you to see. Too big to share and all of that kind of stuff. That's right. And welcome and good evening. Let me come right over here. Oh my goodness gracious. Dear me. Hello there, Carly, Nancy Time, Paleus, Debbie, Starfire, Scrappy Dappy Doo. Yeah, we're gonna look at this. Okay, that don't look too big, right? I gotta slow down. So even though it's slowed down, it's going to probably just do whatever it's gonna do. It's gonna move fast still. Okay, you see how fast that star is moving? This is just the one star. There's not very many stars that move like this one right here, and I can't remember which one it was, but it seemed to be able to connect with my frequency, but I had to focus. If I didn't focus on this star, it wasn't able to move. It wouldn't move all the ways that it moves when I get distracted. But when I didn't get distracted, it tended to move a whole lot more than it does now. So let's look at this, you all. We can look at it. Do you hear anything on your all's end? Can you hear me? Let me see how I'm here over here. Let me see this. We can look at it. Do you hear anything? Okay, I've got it. I got it going on right here. Let me turn this down. We're gonna look at that tonight. Something peaceful. We'd love to have some peace. Yeah. Okay, we got it. I probably should have said these are not fallen angels because that's probably an automatic trigger. Automatic trigger for the algorithm. Hello, Island Girl. You can hear. Yeah. Most of the stars are the other star that I focus on. Let me pause this for a second because I've got a window capture that's up, and I'm going to get rid of the window capture because the window capture, when it shows that it's on the internet. Hello, Michelle, honey. Yeah, most of the other stars, you know how they're beautiful colors. They just keep rotating colors. This particular star does not do that. Instead, it moves in a lot of different ways. I can't remember which one this was. It's like a I need a drink of something. It's like a higher dimensional like one. It's like reminds me of like a higher ranking star or something, if that makes sense. Hello, Lawless. We don't got no mods on here, but that's okay. Y'all hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. It is. It's Greatly appreciated. Hello there, Psychic Kimmy. Yes, it is stunning and beautiful, and there's not very many that literally move like this. There are not that I have filmed, because it's really extending itself out. Unlike some of the others, look at that shape. And I would, part of me wants to say that they could be they can be connected with the clouds. What's in the clouds is what I would say. It is fun. Yeah, hello Amy Gill. We're looking at this. It's a mellow night. It's a really mellow with this movement right here. It is alive. I'm going to just say it. It is alive. And it can communicate. Now, it doesn't look like us. It's just a different type of a life form. And I'm just going to say it again. I don't believe that it's a fallen angel. Although some people will look at any star in the sky and say that they're fallen angels. Every single one. Fallen angels. Well, okay. I don't agree. Don't ask me where that star went. It has literally... Oh, this is the shape that it took at 1.2. Look at that. It took that shape. Oh, hold on a second. At 1 point. How could a star take that shape? Let me look at this. Okay, there it's moving again. Okay, it's moving. We gotta watch it. I'm zooming up on it. It's going to come into... Wow. Y'all, let me get this out of the way. I'm going to pause that. Look at some of the shapes. I think it's going to get closer is what it's going to get. It has a consciousness. Yes, it does. Everything comes alive. Oh, I really want to zoom it up some. I really want to. Because it went from that shape. Let me zoom it up. Because it's going to be beautiful. Unless it gets too close, then I will unzoom it. But I want to do it. Let's zoom it up. It's a little bit less. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Here. Oh. Did I make it get that big? That's a little big right there. Is that a little bit too big? It's got some straight edges to it. It does. You love the stars. Is that too big for you all? Because it could be. I'm not going to say that it's not too big. It came rolling in. Wherever it came rolling in at. Oh, there it is right there. It just came rolling in. Oh. Hello, Al Honey. It's really moving too fast for me. But it moves fast. It moves really fast. You like it, that movement? I'd like it to move a little slower, but yeah. But I guess it's okay. It is all right. You can move that fast. Hello there, Sonia. Sonia. Look at that. I want to slow it down just a tad bit. Just only a tad bit. I really, really do. If it will let me slow it down. I just want to... It's slowed down a lot as it is. But to get the movement in it... Oh, here it is. We go back to where it did its thing. Just got to find out where it went. It's on here somewhere. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Right like that. We like it. We love it. We do love it. It still moves fast. Even this one moved faster than any of the other stars, more or less, on here. It is so fascinating. It is mesmerizing. Hold this. My cord, my mouse is hitting on the side of my cup. We're looking at a star. Some would say it's a fallen angels, but I don't believe that these are fallen angels. The stars in the sky, because they look over us. My mouse is not going to hit that now. The cord to the mouse. Right here. If you've ever seen a star. Look at that. It's living. You love the color changes. Yes, hello there, Chill Chick from Queensland, Australia. Well, I'm glad it's really sunny there. Oh, wow, look at all the different shapes. It really is neat to look at them. It's so interesting. And even when this video is done, you can go back and, uh-oh, it's going to move. It's going to move. Where is it going to move to? It's going to take a while for me to find it because it's got to make an appearance again. Where is it at, Gina? It's on here somewhere. It's going to show up because it's the dark of the sky. There it is. It's the dark of the sky. I've got it enlarged some so you can see it. They are alive, just like us. Just like us. And we all don't look identical. Some of us look different than others. It's just constant movement. There's constant change. Change is the one constant on earth. When I look at it, it's just like mesmerizing. Quite relaxing, though. Look at that. Hello, Horatio Cassini. Thank you from Argentina. It's nice to meet you. Hey, that's where we did web plasma. Got some of those plasma beings from Argentina. Ushuaia. It was really cool. When that plasma shows up, that is one of the coolest places to capture plasma. For some reason, it must be very, you've got a lot of energy there. Sacred energy. Spiritual energy. Hello. It is beautiful, Lisa. Psychic Kimmy. Yes, you can meditate with it. You really do. You are able to meditate with it. When it connects, okay, it's went down. Where did it go? It's went some, there it, oh, I think I was getting excited because, I don't know why. That thing was going all over the place. Probably Gina with your tripod going all over the place. But it was beautiful. It really was. But it seems like it is it's like it's more more higher developed than the other ones, like a higher being is what it seems like. Hello, Michael. The archons, well, we have archonic energy on the earth already, and it's been here for thousands of years. But I felt no negative energy out of this. If I felt negative energy when I went out there and filmed this star, I promise you I would not film it. I would hike myself back in the house, because I've done that before when I went outside and looked up something in the sky, like that real dark feathery like thing had very bad energy. I took myself back inside the building. I will not stay outside with a negative energy, and I can feel the energy. I didn't feel anything like this from this, any archonic energy. Oh, that is really, look at all the shapes. You keep wondering what song it's dancing to. Oh, I got distracted. Oh my gosh. I got myself distracted, and I don't know what happened to it. How on earth did this happened yesterday also? Happened yesterday. I got distracted or something, and I hit something, and the whole video disappeared. Now I've got to come back and get it. Totally disappeared like that on me, just like that. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to bring it back on. It literally disappeared on here for some reason. I've got to go search for it again and see if I can bring it back on. That is wild. That is really wild. I'm going to browse. And I'm going to grab it. Okay. We have it right there. We were, see, okay, it was coming near us like this. Okay, it's coming near us. You can see all the different colors. I have to make it bigger now because I had to reload this on here. I don't know what happened to it. I could not tell you what happened to it. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, just a tad bit. It's like it just stopped. Oh, wow. I want to make it a tad bit bigger, y'all. I want to make it as big as we can get it without it getting too big where it just really distorts its shape completely. Oh, wow. Kind of reminds me, this I'm going to tell you what it reminds me of. A transformer. That's what it reminds me of. A transformer in the, a transformer like in the movies. This is what it reminds me of. A transformer star. Starships everywhere. That's what it reminds me of. I'm feeling the transformer more than meets the eye. But it definitely has the ability to communicate. Its frequency, it is able to sense my frequency. I wonder if it's going to come closer and get bigger. I just got to see. Okay, I think, okay, we're bringing it closer. Whoa, it's really big. It might be a little bit too big. Y'all, I don't know this is taking up too much of the screen. Do you feel it's taking up too much? My nose is itching. I've been seeing some people where their nose has been itching. Look at that. Oh, is that too big, Psychic Kimmy? Do we need to shrink it down because it's going to be wiggling all over the place? Starstruck. It's like a shape. It reminds me of a transformer more than meets the eye is what it reminds me of. It to me it's a little bit too big. I am going to shrink it down just a tad bit because I made it way too big. You just hold on so we can see it. I'm going to get it. Oh, I like it like that. You can see the face. There's lots of stuff going on with it. Okay, it's moving. Something happened a while ago and this whole thing just, I mean, the media was still there, but I couldn't access it. I had to delete it completely because it's moving. Oh wait, hold a second, because it could be playing you could be hearing sound from it. Okay, I put the sound out because you could be hearing sound. I don't know if you are, but you quite possibly could have been hearing some sound. Shrink it to, Al honey, you're telling Gina honey to shrink something to 17 millimeters, and I have no idea how on earth I would even be able to do such a thing, Al. I have no idea. 17, you're being too scientific for my mind, Al. You are. 17 millimeters. That's too tiny. That's teeny tiny. I did it naturally. Okay, but let's get this star back in here. I'm going to take that as a joke. So this is the number 17. It made me a little bit lightheaded. It's really moving around on here. It is. It's a little warm up here. Yes, 17 millimeters. It's all right. It is all right. I could jump in a swimming pool right now. I really gotta go to jump in the pond right now. I will go swimming in the pond this summer. If it gets really hot, we're gonna get on a live stream and I'm going to jump in that pond and I'm going to swim in that water. But I will put on one of my wetsuits. I'll put on a wetsuit before I get in that water. That way I'll feel somewhat protected, because there is like a brown snake that likes to get in there, and those fish would like to probably nibble on your body. You be the biggest fish in the water. But it's really, really refreshing swimming in the pond. It does, kind of like a flame. If you're just tuning in, you all, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. This is a star, and not all the stars that we film move like this one. This is kind of more like a transformer-like star. It is kind of transformer because of the massive changes that it makes. It literally rearranges itself, and it extends itself out a lot. Fish bait. It is. Oh, thank you, Horatio. Now we gotta find it. Okay, it's going all over the place. It's me moving the tripod. Okay, it's a jumping star. It's kind of like, I wonder what is the jumping beans. Yeah, it is pretty. Look at that. The majority of the stars, let me tell you what the majority of the stars look like. This is a very unique star. I'm going to pull up just a screenshot of what the normal stars that we view look like, so you can tell the difference, because we got them on here. I just got to get to one of them. I got to get to the roll of all the stars. Okay, I'm going to bring up one. Which one do I want to bring up? I want to bring up just this. Pick one. Just pick one, Gina. I'm going to pick one. I'll just pick up a star. I'm just going to do this. Most of the stars, the majority, 90% of the stars that we film, they don't really mutate too much from their original shape. They stay within it. They don't do like this one does right here. This right here is just like a normal looking star. Of course, it's not going to look all there. No, this one right here it's a much bigger star. It's a more complex star. It's like a transformer. But this right here is like kind of a normal one. Let's push that button. We're going to do it. Oh, a Merkaba is like a ship. It really is. People have their own Merkabas and they go on them. Victoria Lillinguist, she has a Merkaba ship. It looks like a star, and it comes out to greet her. And one night she was filming it, and it's like a spinning wheel or something like that. And you could see it was like cloaked. You could see it turned into a ship. It didn't look like a normal airplane, but you could see it had control. It had like I don't know, had like a body on it and everything. It turned into a ship because she was so in connection with it, communicating with it. It uncloaked itself. It was her Merkaba. She is a commander on that ship. Now, you may think that sounds really far-fetched. No, and that's her ship. She's commander on it. It turned into a ship as she was filming it. Yeah, she's been studying those and having contact. Oh, it's been years and years and years. They're like interdimensional. They're from another world. Even though it sounds strange, look at this world. What's happening on this world is really strange. What's happening? Yes. Let me see this. The star we're looking at has been occupied by the plasma, and it moves inside, and it's so happy. And I'm so happy. That reminds me of the Schoolhouse Rock. It does. And I'm so happy. Look at that. Look at the straight edges down here. It's like black solid line down here going all the way across. There are many different theories about what we're looking at. There are. And no one can truly say 99% what we're looking at, but we all have some pretty good theories, and it's a matter of putting them all together. Yeah. If we could get up there on it, that'd be great. Sometimes if you zoom up on these and you got a really good still shot, they look like they're black cubes. I'm just going to say look like little tiny black cubes, and a whole bunch of white cubes also. White cubes, white rectangles. That's what I've noticed also on some of these, which is interesting. Did you see that green? The green showed up too, and the yellow. We need music. We should dance with the star. I would dance with it, but I can't really play music during a live video because I could get myself in trouble. Find out what it means to me. Trouble. That's like REXPECT. Find out what it means to me. A little respect. That song. Okay, look at that. It would be nice dancing with the star. It will. See, now look. I want you to look at this shape. I can put a filter on this, and I will put a sharpening filter on it, and I will it's got straight edges. It's got really straight edges on it. You shouldn't have straight edges. It really shouldn't. The plasma that we've documented, like in Argentina and other places, the web plasma, they don't really have straight edges and cubes. They don't. But a lot of times when these are moving the way that they move, they have straight edges and corners. They have corners on them. I'm gonna take that filter off of there because I don't like it that sharpened up. You don't. Let me do this like that. Stars may not be what we've been told. They're not a big ball of fire. At least these aren't. Just got all different types of shapes to them. I will say is that plasma is an intelligent life form. It's very, very intelligent. Oh man, it's making more communication. Wrote The Secret, the Dark Stars. He discusses plasma occupation in the stars. Thank you, Al Honey. Let's look at this, you all. It is so mesmerizing looking at it. It's constant movement. Oh no! I did it again. I don't think I did it again, but it did it to me. It did it to me. Why did it do that? It did it to me again. I'm going to try it one more time. Now I have to totally delete it again. I'm going to tell you when it happens. It's when I get talking and I get distracted. That's when it happens. That's when it happens. I get distracted. I start to talk. And it does it. Which is really weird. It really is weird that it does it that way. I'm trying to find it. I really am. I'm trying to get it back on here. Okay, there's got this right here. I'm gonna have to get it way down to here. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it again, you all. I just want to tell you, I'm not gonna lay a hand on it. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and not get distracted to where it should not have stopped the way that it did. You see that corner up there? This corner, I can stick myself in that corner right there. Right there. The corner of that star. My hat, it has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat, and had it not 3 corners or 4 corners, it would not be my hat. Look at that. It's really beautiful. I really do feel like it is a life form. Another theory is a whole bunch of life forms coming together, forming one form. That's my other thought from looking at them up really close. A whole bunch of life forms coming together as a collective, because I can look in the center of this right now and I see a small cube. It's like when you ever look in the clouds and you see these cubes jumping from the clouds, little white cubes, or they see these little miniature black cubes in the sky, and they're just flying around. They just fly around. And sometimes you have cubes that appear and then they look like they're in the Matrix. The cubes build on the buildings, is what the cubes do. They build. I mean, this could be a matrix. We could be in a matrix. What's that going to do? Is it going to make a difference in our life? No, we're still here. Unless you can figure out how to escape the matrix. That would be the trick. And where would you go once you escape the matrix? Oh, you're so welcome, Horatio. Oh, you're welcome. I know that there's a lot more. There's a whole lot more to this right here than just one theory. There's all kinds of theories. Whole kinds of theories. There is. And it's interesting exploring and hearing them. It is. I would approach it from a different point of view. Just by watching it. I wouldn't approach it. I can't approach it from a scientific point of view because I'm not a scientific person. I tend to lean more into the supernatural and the spiritual. I would approach it like that without my scientific mind. Supernatural, spiritual, AI, simulated reality, a life form, transformers. Sci-fi point of view. You see, it almost disappears at times, totally. And you can go back when this video ends and you can do your own research, and you can pause this and you will see a whole bunch of corners. You'll see little squares. You'll see, you'll notice what you'll notice mainly is there's black in it and there is white in it. And sometimes you will have colors that come through, but there's always black that shows up and always white, and looks like squares, and a bunch of squares come, just like in the sun. The little black squares that come out of the sun through the coronal holes, these could be part of them too. This really could be a race of advanced species also. I'm just throwing all kinds of stuff out there, the thoughts that have entered my mind looking at them. Just look like cubes in there too. It's like a transformers gathering themselves. Dearly beloved, we are gathering ourselves together. Let's see, it's got some purple. Purple would be indicative. It would. I'm going to admit purple would be like a plasma gas. It would. A form of plasma. So if you look at it like that, if this is, I cannot say that this does not have any plasma in it because it's got that color in it. I couldn't say it doesn't have it because we see these colors pop up on the plasma webs. Is it possible to have a shape like cubes or something that emit some type of plasma? We have light bulbs that can do that. We have light bulbs. They can have square light bulbs. They can. You can have a square, a high efficiency plasma light bulb that is square, and it can any color you want. Any color you want. So, it's possible to have little squares. It's possible to have little squares flying around up there in the sky that have the plasma in them, because you can have square lights, you can have square lights, you can have diamond shaped lights, you can have circle lights, and they can glow, but they can still be a solid. They're solid. So we could have some anti-gravity up here too in the sky. You could. China's floating city. Plasmatics. Yes, you can have it all. Fallen angels are among us now in human form. I totally agree with you. Oh, it's making me have a hot flash. I'm not going to rule out no plasma right there. Flying plasma. It could make sense. Al, yes, Al, we can have it. You know we can have it. Plasmatic city, yes. That's the different colors. It's the different colors. It could be interdimensional. They are. Is this really flying plasma cubes? I really don't like to think that some of it does look like the dark plasma that crawled off the plasma webs. You know, when the plasma was giving birth, it was like a golden like plasma web, and it made itself a spider web. It made a spider web, and it started having contractions, and its belly was moving, its body was moving, and out from underneath it crawled brown clumps of dirt. That's what it looked like, brown clumps of dirt. And they crawled off. Some of them stayed on top of it, but then they jumped off and they went into the darkness. They went into the darkness, and they were like brown clumps of dirt. Part of me thinks, when looking at this, that there is some type of clumpy plasma out there too. It does. Clumpy plasma. Dark. Sometimes like when it hides itself, it's kind of obscured. See, look at that. See that solid black line across there? It is a solid black line. I mean, you may not be able to see it, but I can see it right here. Solid. That makes me think that there are a whole bunch of little black cubes that are lined up in a row, forming a rectangle when it does certain shapes. Did you see that? See the little black cubes on top? They're cute. These are really nice to look at. They are. I'm not going to say that they're not. They're really nice to study. These stars. It's not for everyone. I mean, we could be looking at all different types of things. But yeah, slow the video down. Use your cell phone if you take screenshots, and work the photo to sharpen the image and see what you can see and see what you can bring out of it, because it's really neat. And they glow. See, there's like corners right there. Look how can it do that? It's like it's constant changing its shape. Oh, somebody got themselves deleted by our owl, honey. Yes. Am I having a hot flash? Well, it's a little bit warm up here. I've turned off the air. But Rosie is sound asleep in her chair. She is so sound asleep over there. She's a little baby. She can't wait to come in here and just go to sleep. When I get through with the video, Rosie's going to stretch her body. She's going to get up. She's going to look at me and want me to walk downstairs to give her a treat. Yeah. Rosie on her third dream. She could be on her third dream. I know it was kind of warm outside. Okay, I won't stop it anymore, but you all can stop it yourself. Just pause the video in a certain spot and you will see it. I will say also that if you adjust the filtering on this right here, you will see like beams of light, like how you kind of gonna make my hand do that. Okay, beams of light that come down like this. They come straight down from the star. They come down at the angle to the earth. Just like beams of light, just like with the moon. There'll be a red or a green or blue coming down if you adjust the filtering right. I'm not going to do it because I don't like looking at it like that. I'd rather look at it like this. It just reminds me of a transformer. It gets highly evolved. Gonna move this thing around down here. I'm gonna scoot it. Rosie, am I hearing you move over there? Aw, she's so precious. She's moving. Gotta leave me a space. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, no. See, he's you are a little bit inappropriate. Don't you be talking about female body parts on here because I just blocked you. Al was trying to be nice, but I blocked you. Don't be talking about my body parts. It is inappropriate. That is not. This is not that kind of channel. It isn't. We're talking about stars, not body parts. Yeah. Oh, well, I can get you too right there. Yeah. Al, you're doing a great job. You really are. We got it. Yeah, I can help Al play moderator, especially if I see familiar things on here. Oh, the mystery sphere 2 days ago. Oh, I've never heard of anything. I've been so busy. I really have. Yeah. My life's about to get plumb full. Packed full. It is kind of packed full. Like a Pac-Man. Not Pac-Man. I gotta be careful, you all. I do not want to accidentally hit something that stops our... Oh, you're so welcome, Al, honey. I'm happy you're on here. I am. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Now this would be going a whole lot faster if we were to speed this up. We are going on 42 minutes. Yes. We got to show the lady some respect. Yeah. Look at it. It is really nice when you're out there filming. When you're out there filming these with your... What are I use my Nikon... I use my Nikon camera. Let me get it. Oopsie. It's stuck on this thing. I used my my Nikon camera to film it, and it takes really, really good videos. That's what I used on that right there. And it had you can adjust the filtering on it. It's a Nikon P900. Rosie, am I making too much? Oh, I woke Rosie up. Sorry, Rosie, honey. You're a little baby. We can look at you for a second, Rosie. Hold on. We're going to see you, little Rosie, for 1 minute. Because you're a baby. Hold on, Rosie, honey. Rosie, I'm not going down there yet, honey. Come here. You're my baby. You got to say hi, Rosie, honey. Can you say hi, Rosie? Look, honey. You can look on there. She say, Mommy, I don't want to. Rosie, honey, look at me. You smell good, Rosie. She does smell kind of good. You're smashing. I'm smashing her little eyeball. That's Rosie. There, we had our little Rosie. Aw, you're so pretty, Rosie. You really are. Okay, you gotta go back to dip. I'm not done yet, Rosie. Got cat hair on my face. Okay, Rosie. Where were we before Rosie came? That's right. Oh, she does want treats. She does. She'll get her treats in a minute. Okay, we're almost done with this star. I'm not going to let it take too much longer at all. I'm not. We're just going to let it play out. Oh, Carlos, hello. Love you too. Yeah. Oh, those Nikon P9000s, P900, the Nikon P900 is what it is. I had a hard time finding it. No, not that one. I had a hard time finding my Panasonic something 1500 M. Haven't used it lately. See, look at that, how it does. It's constant changing. I don't know what to... Okay, I'm just going to push the button. I'm going to make this come toward the end of the video. It'll be on here a long time. So we're just going to let it do its thing. And then we're going to be ending the video because it's Rosie wants her treats. Yeah. It is shape-shifting. It's kind of like a... Just think of Transformers. More than meets the eye. This is what you got. Something like a transformer. More than meets your eye. But it was very peaceful. It had a lot of energy coming from it when I was connecting with it while filming it. I felt a lot of energy flowing in. A whole lot more than just a normal looking star. A lot of frequency. I don't know what it was saying. But I felt its frequency. I had to connect or it would not move. If I got off and my thought wandered a little bit, that's when it would go to just a single shape. You had to focus on it and just stare at it. Rosie, I hear you, honey. I'm almost done, Rosie. You're a little baby. And they know when you're getting ready to stop filming because they like to move a lot more. Now see, it stayed in this shape because my mind was no longer focused. It knew I was going to end the video. And I did. I ended it. And it knew it. I'm just, that was the end of it. I'm just going to leave it like this. I am going to go, you all. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. You thinking you're looking at one out your window right now, Michael? Oh, you heard the sound? I didn't turn off the, it was the sound on the recording. It's from the video itself. It was just the background noise. I don't know what it was doing. Ooh, was it loud and scary? Was it a scary sound? It is, Eben. It's really nice to watch. It was eerie. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go. Rosie has went back up in her chair. And she's cleaning herself again. I'm going to hop off of here. It sounded like an ultrasound machine. I never heard an ultrasound machine. But I don't know. I'm going to go. You're welcome, Deborah. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope to see you tomorrow. And thank you, Al Honey, for everything you have done. Thank you. Thank you all for your comments. And please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Gotta bring this over here. Love you.